Hi guys, and welcome to my stats video. So a lot of people have been asking me in my comments, my DMs to make the stats video, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did hesitate at first because I feel like people at my school, the school I go to, just don't really talk about stats. It's low-key taboo. I couldn't tell you why because I'm pretty open about that kind of stuff. But like, I swear everyone in my school never wants, they are so tight-lipped, don't want to say nothing. And I'm allowed to say this now because I've left that school. Love them, but no one ever said anything. So first, I want to give a little bit of, let me fix the camera. Okay, I want to give a little bit of background. So I live in North Carolina. I'm reading off my laptop, so if I keep, okay. I live in North Carolina. I went to a small private school about an hour away from where I currently live. I took a bus every single morning, but that's besides the point. I'm a first generation Nigerian American, but my ethnicity is Nigerian. I was born in America. But I bring that up because it was a recurring subject throughout my college admissions and essays and just like general things. I just kept bringing that up, and I feel like it's important to know. So that's my general background. When it comes to my rank in my school, because once again, I went to a small private school. Like, my graduating class was 48 people. So my school doesn't officially rank. I don't think it would be that impressive to even rank that high of 48 people. But I know I was in the top 5 of that. I don't know what number I was. I just know I was in the top 5. So next, the long-awaited, the scores. I can't even seriously do this because I took the SAT 3 times and I took the ACT 3 times and I didn't submit either. I didn't submit either my SAT or my ACT. I'm just naturally a really bad test taker. And I'm working on that. I'm not just accepted that. I'm working on that. But I get weird, odd test anxiety because I don't really have that much anxiety about most things when it comes to testing. I don't know what it is. And then also, I literally studied. I got tutors at one point. We got rid of the tutors because it was just too much. But I studied so much, and the highest I ever got, I'll be so transparent here, the highest I ever got on the SAT was a 1370. And I wasn't about to submit that to Brown, Duke, Vanderbilt. So I just went test optional for all my schools except for East Carolina University with their 99% acceptance rate because I had no doubt that I was gonna get in there. So if this makes you feel better, it's not the end of the world that you didn't get the perfect test scores. However, I know in some schools are going removing the test optional and they're going back test required, but there's so many schools that aren't doing that. So if you're trying to if you're not trying to go to literally an Ivy League school, chances are I feel like they're probably going to be test optional this next cycle. So that's a good thing. Take advantage of that if you need to. Don't submit it just because you feel like you have to, is my advice on that. Okay, APs. So when it comes to APs, I took 8 APs, which once again, isn't that impressive to a lot of people. It's still a lot of APs, but it's not the 21 that you see of people going to Harvard or something like that. But my school only offers about 14 APs, so I took over half of the APs offered at my school. So if you think about it like that, it really is in context of what your school offers. If your school doesn't offer any APs, then you couldn't say anything on that in that department. So I think it's fine. Just take advantage of what you are given at your school. And so I'll go ahead and I'll put the scores right here of the APs I took and what I got on them. So my freshman year, I took no APs. My sophomore year, I took AP World History and AP, I only took AP World History. Oh my God, where was I going with that? I only took 1 AP my sophomore year. I got a 4 on that AP. I submitted that to all my schools. In my junior year, I took 3 APs. I took AP Chemistry, AP English Language and Composition, and AP US History. AP Chemistry, I got a 4. I submitted that. AP Lang, I got a 3. I submitted it. I'm not an English girly. I'm not a humanities girly. We tried. But AP US history, I got a 5 and I submitted that. This year, I haven't gotten my AP scores yet, but I'm probably going to submit them all because we're going to see what Duke can take out of my AP scores. But I feel pretty good about them. I'm pretty sure I'm 100. I passed all of them. I'm just hoping for like 4s and 5s on all of them. I took AP biology this year, AP psychology this year, AP calculus AB, and AP English literature and composition. And I have not gotten my scores yet. I already told you that, but whatever. Moving on from not just APs, just regular high school classes, I took all honors. If I didn't take an AP class, I was taking honors class. I never took like just a regular class in my whole entire high school career. And I'll go ahead and put all the classes I took here, and all the averages that I had in all the classes. Because honestly, I'm not gonna gatekeep. I don't care that much. Like, if there's no like perfect transcript or perfect ideal person for each and every single college, you know, each year they're looking for something different. So like, this is where it gets kind of long, but that's not bad. I don't know. Anyways, guys, my honors and awards on my Common App. You're only allowed to submit 5 honors and awards. So I used all 5. I submitted all 5, and here they are. So number 1, and you do them in order of importance. Number 1 was... I'm actually going to stop myself right there because this video is getting unreasonably long. So I'm going to show you guys instead what the college admissions officer saw on my admissions file. I'm just going to show you the literal screenshots of my honors and awards because this video is just too darn long. Pause if you need to. Okay, so on the Common App, you're allowed to put 10 extracurriculars, and I'm just going to read them straight from the Common App. I'm not going to tell you anything extra because... Joke's on you. I proceeded to talk about my extracurriculars for the next 10 minutes. I'm not trying to have this video be 20 minutes long, so roll the montage. So I'm only going to give a few tips because I feel like this video is getting kind of long, and once again, attention span is at 0 personally. So I'm just going to do maybe 2-3 tips, and they're just going to be the most important ones. So number 1 is your essays are your greatest weapon. I know, crazy. But it's like the main thing that will differentiate yourself from other people in this process. There are so many people who have a 36 on the ACT. There are so many people who have a 1600. There's so many people who have all A's. I know people who had a B's in their transcript and ended up at Harvard. Like, and why? It's because they were able to differentiate themselves in their essays or throughout their application. If you can weave kind of like a story or a narrative of who you are accurately throughout your application, especially with your essays, but then also with your honors and your extracurriculars, I feel like that will make you be seen in a brighter light. And like in the admissions office room, this is how I imagine it. Like, they only spend like 5 minutes tops on applications, and if they have no idea who you are by the end of reading your application, then I feel like you might as well be in like the no bucket. Like, and I didn't get into all my schools. Like, I don't know for certain how it goes, but I just feel like try to really differentiate yourself, make it unique it doesn't have to be unique or like crazy, but like I should be able to read it and be like, this is so you know? Like, people have written about dirt and then made some metaphor about it, but like, you can write about anything. It's about how you write it. You have so much time to write this. Not so much time, but like, you have like 5 months. Like, if you start in the summer, you have a while to write it. So like, really spend your time on it, because even the worst writer, if you spend a lot of time on something, it could be really good. So spend your time on that personal essay and your supplemental essays. Don't forget about those supplementals. They matter as well. For another one, that's like my biggest one. But like, if you really want to go to a school, make sure you do everything that is offered on that application. If they say, hey, do you want to do an interview? Best do that interview. Like, don't be silly. Do that interview. Do everything you can. Also, in the school-specific supplementals, more so for like the top schools like T20s, IVs, stuff like that, spend time on those supplementals, especially if it's a why this school supplemental. Do a deep dive into that school. Like, you should know some of these niche programs like the back of your hand so you can reference them in your essay and really make a good essay. And I feel like for that one, you can be sentimental, but you really don't have to be, because you only have usually 250 words, and you're gonna think that's a lot now, but it is not a lot to be flowery in the why do I want to go to the school. Just tell them why. Just tell them why and put a nice little bow on it. But yeah. I want to also say one thing. For my personal statement essay, I wrote it about my full name because I go by Makky, but my full name is much longer than that. My full name, guys, my full name is makuachukwu. So, like, you know, that just caused a lot of problems because I've gone to predominantly white schools somehow my whole life, kind of. Except for like when I was the later years of elementary school, I went to a public school, so that was fine. But yeah, that just caused a lot of issues, or like just conflicts. Let me call them conflicts throughout my life. And I'm happy they happened to me because it made me grow as a person. And I wrote a lot about that in my personal essay. And I think that's a lot. I mean, schools have literally already written back to me and were like, hey, we accepted you because of that. And I was like, shucks, stop. But anyways, that's it for this video. That really is it, guys. Like, that's all I have for you today. If you have any more questions, leave them down below. DM me on Instagram. I will respond. I'm not a celebrity just yet, so like I will respond. Like, let's be for real. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking, leaving comments, and even watching the video that I posted before this one, my college decision reactions. I read every comment. I liked all of them. Not like actually liked, but I loved reading them. And I'm just so happy that there are people watching on the other side of the screen. Like, it means so much. So keep doing that kind of stuff. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing. Do it now. Smash that like button. Punch that subscribe button. Like, it's not gonna kill you. Like, keep sharing the video. Share with your friends. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with your uncle, your auntie. Share it with your brothers and sisters. Share it. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't know. It means the absolute world. And I'm so happy. Thank you guys for being here. And if you've made it this far in the video, like, Jesus Christ, I feel like this is a really long video already. But thank you for being here. And yeah, I'm gonna post more videos, so look out for that. Subscribe so you can see that. And even put on that notification bell, why not? Okay, see you guys later. Bye.